Hey everyone, Cubes here, and I've been seeing a lot of questions popping up on Facebook and the various groups that I'm in about a little machine called Drinkin' Buddy that you can get in Fallout 4. So we're going to show you how to get him and how to use him to his full potential. We're over here at Shamrock Tap House. Let me bring up my map and I'll show you exactly where that is. Now this is a newer run through, so I don't have too many things marked here, but as you can see, there's the Tap House. There's the Yangtze, which is the submarine that you can go and find. There's the castle, there's going to a restaurant, there's combat zone, and just to give you a better idea of where we are, there's Diamond City, so it's going to be all the way over here on this side. If you can find the submarine, you can usually find the Shamrock Tap House pretty easy. So let's go ahead and close that up. Now once you get here to the tap house, there will be a lot of enemies out here. I've already cleared them, but they're raiders, and they will and they will fight back quite a bit, so make sure you keep that in mind when you get here. Now let's go ahead and head on inside, as there's a small war going on out here. Now that we're inside, again, I've already cleared all these guys out here, so we don't really have to worry about any enemies popping up. Once you come into the tap house, you'll just come right down this way. You'll walk by the bar, you make sure to clear all the enemies here. Don't go upstairs, you don't necessarily have to if you're only here for Drinkin' Buddy. So once you hit this hallway, you'll come all the way down. Again, clear enemies on your way. This door is generally closed. When it's closed, it does have a novice lock, so make sure you have bobby pins available so that you can go ahead and pick it. Once you get that open, you'll walk right in here. Interestingly enough, while you're in the tap house, you'll want to grab this magazine. It's a Total Hack magazine, so you'll want to grab that. We'll grab that right now. Wasn't here for that, but cool to have it. Then you'll want to come over here to the basement door. This door is not locked, but it is closed. Dogmeat's trying to get in there, so you'll just open that up. When you come down here, there will be a lot of mole rats, so you'll want to clear these guys out. And there is some gasoline on the floor, so that does light up, so be careful when you're down here. And there's Drinkin' Buddy right over there. And of course he's locked up. There he is. Here's his terminal, and then it's an expert lock. So if you come here to a lower level, you won't be able to just hack into it, but we have a solution for that. Let's go right back up here. And you won't go back out that door, but you will come up on here. You'll knock those canisters off. Walk over here, and look, Drinkin' Buddy password. Grab that, hop right back down, go right over into his terminal, and open it up. And there's some pretty neat information on there. You can kind of read that if you really know the story. But we'll just turn him on here to speed this along.
Beginning startup sequence unknown. Hardware detected. Auxiliary BIOS detected. Flashing operational subroutines. Micro brewers operational. Internal bottling mechanism operational. Output dispensary operational. Detecting brewing subroutines. Holotape detected for women pale ale. Start up.
Hey, buddy.
Greetings, technician. How would you describe the testing sample provided?
Cold and refreshing. Do you know how long it's been since I had cold beer?
Very good. I appear to be operating at an optimal level. Shall we commence delivery to the Hotel Rexford?
At this point, it's up to you. I wouldn't deliver Buddy myself, I'd keep him. So in this run through, we're going to say I'm keeping you.
Change of plans. I've decided to keep you myself.
Understood. Are you ready to set the parameter? At this time,
If you do want to send him home, I would say yes, so hit I'm ready.
I'm ready.
very good. Please select the default location.
This is basically going to be where you're going to want to keep him. In this case, just to make it simple, I'm going to send him over to Sanctuary Hills. So confirm travel.
Parameter accepted. Beginning transit.
And there he goes. Now, just to give you an idea of what the optional there is, they're both optionals. Essentially, there's a quest where you can send him over to the Hotel Rexford. You get rewarded for sending Buddy over there. But Buddy is too valuable, I think, to give up via quest just for a few caps because of what he can do. So just to speed things along, let's go ahead and exit on out of here, and I will meet Buddy over at Sanctuary Hills. now that we made it back to Sanctuary Hills, let's go ahead and go find Buddy. Just so you'll know, once you send Buddy off to go to a particular settlement, it does take him a little bit of time to get there, so if you fast travel from Shamrock over to, say, Sanctuary or the castle, or wherever you send him, he's not going to instantly be there. You're going to have to give him some time because he's kind of slow, but he will eventually get there. Usually in about a day or two, he will show up at your settlement, and then you can go ahead and mess with him. So this is the cool thing you can do with him.
Good to see you again. Care to wet your whistle? Or do you require a laugh?
We'll just do this for the heck of it.
Tell me a joke.
C, E flat, and G walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, but we don't serve minors in here." So E flat leaves, while C and G have a fifth between them. Here for a laugh, or did you want a cold beverage?
I know, that's kind of silly. What you'll want to do here is go ahead and tell him, I'll take a beer.
I'll take a beer.
And this is the interesting thing that you can do with him. Drinking Buddy brews ice-cold beer every few days and can make some other beverages cold. Additionally, holotape recipes can be found to expand his brewing selection. That right there is the reason why you want to keep him. Because obviously, like I said, you can give him up and you'll get some caps for it, but long term, he's going to benefit you a lot more.
Cold and refreshing.
Once you say, I'll take a beer from him, as you can see, he'll open up a trade window with you. Not only does he have the Shamrock Tap House key, which you can find at the Shamrock Tap House anyway, but if you didn't, then you can just grab it from him. As you can see, Ice Cold Gwinnett Pale. He's already got some there on him, and if you go over to your inventory, let me see if I happen to have any here. There we are. As you can see, I've got Nuka Cherries, Nuka Cola Quantum, and Nuka Cola. If you give those to him, I'll do it here. If you come back, once you're done, giving it to him, you finish up the trade and everything. If you come back in about one in-game day, he will have changed all of these into their ice-cold variants. And of course, the ice-cold ones give you more benefit when you use them, and in some cases, they may even be worth a little bit more if you just want to go ahead and sell them. So that right there is a huge thing that you can do when you get all the Nuka Cherries and Colas and Quantums and all that stuff. It works with all the Nuka Colas. It also works with all of the beer. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with things like vodka or bourbon or any of that other hard liquor. It will only work with the beers and with the colas. But even then, it's still a great thing to have there because the ice colds, like I said, they just give you more benefit and they're worth more. So we'll go ahead and we'll exit this. And there you are. That, like I said, is the main reason why I like to keep him long-term, because he does give you a pretty good benefit if you hold on to him, besides the fact that he actually makes beer for you. Now, as far as the holotapes that was brought up there on the screen when I was reading you the description, the holotapes you can actually get from various old bars, breweries, restaurants. You just find them throughout the game, and then once you get them, you just keep them in your inventory. Then when you go talk to him next, it will actually come up and say, hey, I've got a holotape for you, buddy, and he will automatically take them out of your inventory, stick them on himself, and then he'll start brewing those beers also, which is pretty neat. Now, one extra thing that I want to go ahead and mention before we close out the video here is that I don't have anybody assigned to my bar right now, but this is normally where the bar is. I have a mod that changes the way my bar looks, so that's why it looks the way it does. But Buddy, once there is a bar set up in your settlement, he will actually go and hang out by the bar, which is kind of neat. So wherever you stick the bar, he usually goes and he hangs out in that area. Like he'll stand right around this area here or whatnot. Sometimes he does get a little annoying and he stands right on the bar, which is kind of, like I said, annoying and hilarious at the same thing. So, like I said, he's definitely worth keeping. Those are at least a couple of things that you can do with him. He gives you cold beer. He gives you cold drinks. I would keep him if I were you. If you want to sell him, that's up to you. As far as getting him back once you sell him, I actually don't know, because I've never sold him. I've never given him to Hotel Rexford, so I couldn't tell you what would happen there. So just to avoid any kind of problems there, I would keep him, send him to your settlement, enjoy what he does for you, and you should be all set there. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful to you, and I hope that you enjoy your drinking buddy once you get him. make sure you go ahead and subscribe for other Fallout 4 videos. Leave a like if you like this video. Leave a dislike if you don't like it. Either way is fine with me. And I will see you guys next time.